This is the Dodgers Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Los Angeles Dodgers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, hello and welcome to the Locked On Dodgers Postcast. I am Pete Fox, back breaking it down for you. Dodgers pull one out of their backside today. That was fun. A bit frustrating there for a little bit, but in the end, a win is a win is a win. Again, I am Pete Fox, covering sports in LA dating back to 2007 for ESPN LA and NBC Sports Radio. The Locked On Dodgers Postcast comes on right after the game, and we break it down for you. That did not happen Friday or yesterday because of football. I had Trojans yesterday and family stuff on Friday. So I am back here to wrap up the series with a positive note and a win, which is what we need right now, especially with a Padres loss. Dodgers back up by 2 in the West. Today's episode of the Locked On Dodgers Postcast is brought to you by FanDuel. Football season is here. Visit FanDuel.com or FanDuel on the app today and start planning your futures bets now. You are running out of time to get that done. The Dodgers, on the other hand, were not really running out of time. They had a nice, comfortable lead for the entirety of this game until Tanner Scott came in and left the barn door open. That was just not good pitching right there when you get right down to it in the situation. 2 outs, giving up 2 back-to-back singles, and then throwing a fastball right down Main Street to Corbin Carroll, who is their best hitter. It's like, pitch around that dude. I mean, it's obvious. It's not hard to figure out. Yeah, load the bases. I don't care. You're up 4-1. It's the 8th inning. Yes, absolutely. Pitch around him. Put him on. You don't throw that guy a fastball down Main Street, right down the chute. Here you go. So that was frustrating because we need Tanner Scott to be better. That was just not good enough. He did get out of it. Well, that's good. 22 pitches, 3 runs on 3 hits, no strikeouts. The one strikeout was for Trinan, who came in the 9th. 8 pitches to give the Dodgers an opportunity to win this game, and they did.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Please don't take this the wrong way, Will Smith fans. The player of this game is YOSHINOBU YAMAMOTO. YOSHINOBU YAMAMOTO was absolutely locked in today. 1 run on 4 hits, had the D-backs off balance all day, 10 Ks, which I believe ties a season high for him, and had everything working. This game should not have been a tied game in the 9th, down to a walk-off from Will Smith. Yamamoto had everything going. The Ks came on curve, splitter, four-seam, splitter, sweeper, and curve. And the 10th K to Locklear was a curveball that just fell off the table and practically bounced, I think. The Dodgers, who was catching today? Was it Will Smith? No, he came in as a pinch hitter. Dalton Rushing had to dig it out of the dirt there, but it was a sweet pitch to log the 10th K of the day for Yamamoto, who unfortunately comes away with no decision. If you're Yamamoto and you pitch like that and you come away with no decision, yeah, they won, and that's good, and that's the ultimate goal, but you have to be frustrated, right? You have to give Tanner Scott a bit of a stink eye. I don't know that Yamamoto is that guy. I mean, at least an eyebrow raise, something like, dude, help me out here. Working hard for 7 innings and could use a little help from the bullpen. That was very unfortunate. What was not unfortunate?
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Will Smith, who came into this game as a pinch hitter, an ice cold pinch hitter, by the way, 2 of his last 24. Now, that's not the reason he wasn't in there. Generally speaking, on Sundays, he doesn't play at the end of series. He's missing at least 2 games a week where Dalton Rushing gets the start. So I think it was scheduled. It wasn't because he's not hot right now. That's why Teo didn't play. Dave Roberts commented before the game that nobody is safe in this lineup if your name is not Ohtani, Betts, or Freeman. So even Teo's got to work to stay in the lineup, and Will Smith does too. So 3 for 27 is Teo over his last stretch, and Will Smith was 2 for 24. But that was all neither here nor there today, as Will Smith came in as a pinch hitter, hitting for Dalton Rushing. He got a four-seamer, fouled it off, and then another four-seamer right down the chute. Same kind of pitch that Tanner Scott threw to Corbin Carroll, and Will Smith launched it 420 feet for the walk-off job. That's a good feeling because I thought it was a bit interesting in the pregame that all the pregame announcers, I can't remember who they were today, but the usual suspects over there saying that this is a must-win game. Really? I don't think it's must-win. The Padres lost, so you don't want to get swept. I think it was, and Dave Roberts even used this term that it's embarrassing. I use it a lot, and people like to argue with me that these kind of things aren't embarrassing. These guys are professional athletes, and things happen, and they're doing their job, and they're trying hard, and blah, blah, blah. No, these things are embarrassing. It should be embarrassed when you lose to a team like the Diamondbacks. We're 68-70. Yes, they've been hot in the month of August. But they're ultimately not a good team, and that's because they don't have good pitching. And yesterday they blew 1-2. The bullpen needs to snap too. The Dodgers yesterday got a nice start from Blake Snell, and then the bullpen came in and coughed up 6 runs. That can't happen. Not if you want to win championships. Not if you want to make a deep run in the playoffs. It's just 7 innings for Tyler Glasnow. But if I understood it correctly, he had 6 no-hit innings. Maybe he did give up. Again, I wasn't paying attention to this game yesterday, so forgive my lack of distinct knowledge. I was watching the Trojans beat Missouri State 73-13, which was fun. Blowouts are fun every now and then, especially at the start of the season when people don't have you pegged as a ranked team, let alone somebody who's going to make a run at winning a championship. But yeah, top of the 7th, Corbin Carroll homered. So I guess that came off of Glasnow, not Snell. And then Gurriel doubled, and then Alexander doubled. So that wasn't the bullpen. That was Glasnow. He earned that himself yesterday, but 6 solid innings. And then he came in and left the barn door open. That is unfortunate that he gave up those 3 runs. They fall behind 3-0. The bullpen came in, did him no favor. So 6-1 yesterday. At least the Dodgers scored because on Friday they were shut out 3-0. That game was an absolute snore. So yeah, I'm kind of glad I missed that one, but better to come back today, wrap up the series with a win, 5-4 the final. Yoshinobu Yamamoto was fantastic. Dodgers got some hits. All is well. 2 games up in the West. We will get to the box score on the offensive side of things after the break. It's the Locked On Dodgers postcast on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel, the place to hang out when every game is done. And don't forget to check out the Locked On Daily Dodgers podcast Monday through Friday with Travis Rogers right here on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel. Today's episode of the Locked On Dodgers postcast is brought to you by Upside. Are you still paying full price for gas? Stop leaving money on the table. Get real cash back every time you fill up with the free Upside app. Simply download the free Upside app, App Store, Google Play, wherever you get your apps. Use my limited time code SEASON and you'll get an extra 25 cents back per gallon on your first fill up. You could make up to $300 per year just from buying gas that you already need anyway. So this thing is for real. I've used it for a long time and there's no catches. It seems like it's too good. It's one of those things that kind of is too good to be true, but there's no catch. It just, you either go to the gas station and open the app and see if that is one of the gas stations in their network, or you open the app, find the gas station that is nearest to you, or find the one that has the best discount. I've done that before. I have an errand to run. I need gas. I'm going to open the app and find where the best deal is, and I'll drive there as long as it's not too far away. And you go, you pay, and then they discount you and refund you, 10, 15, 20 cents a gallon. And then it just goes into your account, and then you can download that money into cash, gift cards. You have all sorts of options. So don't let this offer drive on by. Download the free Upside app now using my limited time code SEASON for a limited time 25-cent per gallon bonus. That's SEASON. Offers may vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions. Today's episode also brought to you by Prize Picks, the daily fantasy app where making the right call can actually pay off. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right means cashing in. With football back, Prize Picks is the simplest and fastest way to get in on the action. Just pick more, pick more or less on 2 to 6 player projections, and you can turn your takes into real prizes, real money, all in less than 60 seconds. Download the Prize Pick app today and use the code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's Locked On MLB, LOCKEDON MLB, for $50 in lineups after your first $5 play. Get it rolling because the football season is here. And this Prize Pick stuff makes watching football and the baseball playoffs all just a little bit more interesting. Prize Picks, it is good to be right. Amen. Will Smith, the man today, a walk-off home run for the Dodgers, 2 pitches, first batter, pinch hitter in the 9th, get the Dodgers the win, a much-needed win. I don't know that I agree with Nomar, and Jerry Hairston was the other one up there saying that this was a must-win game. I feel like those guys are, like I am at times, frustrated with the Dodgers losing to inferior opponents like the Diamondbacks. Dodgers now 78-59, 45-26 at home, and 2 games up on the Padres in the West. Shohei Ohtani 1 for 4 today. He has not been hot, but again, as Dave Roberts said, Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman are the only guys in this lineup that are safe, that we're going to see day in and day out. Whether they're hot or not, as long as they're healthy, they're going to be out there. Betts 2 for 4 today, 2 runs scored. So a nice performance from him. Freddie had a hit, 1 for 3. All that stuff came early. Leadoff single from Ohtani, followed by a single to right from Mookie. Then Freddie, first pitch double to right to score. Ohtani, a big double for him, his 544th two-bagger, passing the great Tony Gwynn on the all-time list. So that's always nice to see. Freddie with milestones, passing legends like Tony Gwynn. Andy Pages had a big liner to left. Nice piece of hitting there for an RBI. One of his 2 RBI on the day. He's batting .275 and the OPS in the high 700s. Conforto 0 for 1. Kike came in for him 0 for 2. Hit the ball hard, though. Speaking of hitting the ball hard, Freddie Freeman almost had a couple of hits. One of them was snatched by the nice play in the, I think it was the, it was either the 4th or the 5th. Mookie singled to right. Freddie nearly legged one out, and then Pages ripped that one to right to score Mookie. So the Dodgers, spread it out. 2 in the 1st, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. So not just one big inning. Also nice to see. But then the bullpen, Tanner Scott came in and just fell asleep. I don't know. Hopefully he can learn from that. Obviously, Tanner Scott has been good at times, but also he's been inconsistent as hell. So he's got to figure it out and just have better pitches in those situations. Use your head. I don't know if it was his call to throw that pitch. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. It probably came from the dugout. Maybe Dalton Rushing made the wrong call there. I don't know. That just was a bad pitch in a bad situation. You do not throw that pitch there at that point in time. 2 men on, 2 outs, up 3. Do not give Corbin Carroll anything to hit. So that's really the black eye of this game. And I know the banner, the thumbnail for the show says, kind of buries the lead because Will Smith did have the walk-off, but it's true. The bullpen did blow a gem for Yamamoto. And he had an opportunity for a win there that I I'm sure he would have liked to had. He's 11-8, 12-8, looks better than 11-8, but he's still above 500. That's nice to see, and a successful season from him so far. Still, he continues to, last time out a week ago on Sunday, trying to salvage one against the Padres. He came out dominated, and Dodgers got on his back, gave him 8 runs. So the support was there today. Same thing, and these are good, positive affirmations for Yamamoto, that his team is there to support him as far as the offense goes. The bullpen, maybe not so much, but at least he got the win a week ago Sunday, getting out of the San Diego Petco without getting swept there. So that led to 4 in a row or 3 in a row after that. And then, coming into this series, Dodgers were rolling. They beat Cincinnati. I know there are people in the chat, one specific Dodger hater that comes in on a regular basis and riles everybody up. Here's one that we haven't heard in a while, or something we haven't heard anyone say in a while. Radar Jammer, the great Pete Fox is on the air. Hey, thanks, Radar Jammer. I have one fan at least. But yes, back here after missing a couple. I apologize for that, but this time of year when football is going, it's hard on the weekends, right? Friday night is high school football, and I got all kinds of family stuff going on, so that's why I missed that one. And I'm in no big hurry to cram in a Dodger postcast after a 3-0 shutout against the Diamondbacks. I don't feel the need to get on the air and talk about that. So, and then yesterday, Dodgers were playing at the exact same time that the Trojans were. And football has priority here at Locked On, believe it or not, love it or hate it. It is a fact of life. So anytime there is a conflict, unless it's the World Series, the football takes precedence. So even though it was a blowout yesterday for the Trojans, fun game to watch. And I feel like they could be pretty good this year. I think the fact that they are so under-respected right now is going to be good for them. They got a lot of talent, and, Lincoln Riley, I feel like, has a chip on his shoulder as well, because nobody is heaping praises on him anymore. They're like, is Lincoln Riley a fraud? And I'm sure he hears that stuff. So anyway, it's gonna be fun to see what goes on with the Trojans this year. And the Dodgers will be here as often as we can, breaking it down when it is over today. A 5-4 win, 2 up in the West on the Padres. Again, Yamamoto went 7, gave up 1 run on 4 hits, striking out 10, player of the game, honorable mention and turning point of the game to Will Smith as he comes in as a pinch hitter in the 9th on the second 96-mile-an-hour fastball down Main Street. That's also just bad pitching. You throw him one fastball down Main Street at 96, he fouls it off. Then you go back to the exact same pitch. Oh, you missed that one? Let me throw it to you again. Thank you very much. We'll take it. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Curtis there suffers the loss, surrendering the home run. Blake Trinan gets the win for the Dodgers. He went 1 in the 9th on 8 pitches, struck out 1, the rest 0. So off day tomorrow as the boys in blue head out on the road. Travel day, heading to Yin's Pittsburgh to play Yin's Pirates, Yin's Buccos, Permantes, Yinling. Those are all my Pittsburgh buzzwords. Anytime I meet someone from Pittsburgh, I start saying those idiotic things. Yins, Permantes, and Yinling. That's all I know. But again, a winnable series for the Dodgers. An opportunity for them to continue their streak of positivity and get on a roll. With Kershaw on the mound, 9-2, brings in a 3.06 ERA. Good old Mr. Reliable for the Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw will take on Carmen Mlodzinski. If that isn't a name that is perfectly fit for Pittsburgh, I don't know what is. Mlodzinski. Mlodzinski. Perfect Pittsburgh dude. I mean, there's literally nowhere else I don't think that he would fit better other than maybe Milwaukee. But that is the battle on Tuesday at PNC. Modlinski comes in with a 3-7 record and a 3.86 ERA. First pitch at 3:40. I'll be right here on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel to break it down when it is over. Appreciate you guys watching and listening, and of course, appreciate the comments from everyone except Evan. Have a good Sunday evening. Enjoy Labor Day. No baseball for us. Of course, there will be baseball and other stuff to watch, U.S. Open, et cetera, plenty to do. Or maybe just turn off the TV and spend time with your family by the pool, et cetera, et cetera. So have a good Labor Day. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will talk to you on Tuesday. Have a good one. See you.